So I just reviewed Hands of Steel. So why not review another Terminator ripoff? Except that this one's more of a cash-in. And name only. Yeah.
Welcome to the horror show! You realize there is nowhere to run! No, no, game to fight! Paranoia is getting you alive!
Shocking Dark, aka Terminator 2, as labeled on this awesome slipcover, with a newly commissioned artwork featuring the original title underneath. Hell yeah. This is the 1989 Italian escapade that is more of a ripoff of Aliens than the Terminator. Yet it still had the balls to be called Terminator 2 in America. Well, not Terminator 2 in America, it's just Terminator 2. Shut up! The plot! Venice was once a thriving city and is now a desolate, radioactive sea land. When something goes wrong involving an experiment at the Tubular Corporation, a cleanup crew comprised of soldiers belonging to a team called the Megaforce is sent in. However, with their lack of spandex, like in the real Megaforce, they are in for more than they bargained for. This is a clear-cut ripoff of Aliens, and in that, it does offer some interesting ideas, but barely has anything to warrant its multiple viewings. Instead of complaining that it is a ripoff, I'm going to focus on the negatives and positives in this film. Everything about this movie is pretty bad. We get corny, loud, and even obnoxious acting. Only brief glimpses of the neat monsters, and a lack of intense musical score. It is gloriously cheesy for all those reasons, however. It all adds to the charm. I first saw this film on a muddy VHS transfer, so the Blu-ray from Severin looks amazing. And with a lack of Chinese subtitles, I give it an A+ for quality. The cast of characters are colorful, despite them screaming all the time. Garetta from Rat's Night of Terror and Demons is the loudmouth, tough-as-nails black chick who takes no shit, and, spoilers, is only in the movie for about 40 minutes. They did make this awesome VHS store-style throwback for Shocking Dark via Severin Films, and she was actually a part of it. That was really cool. Decked out in her original attire, too. I thought it was awesome. Shocking Dark. The two main characters, Samantha and Sarah, are very annoying. They scream each other's names back and forth non-stop. Sarah! Samantha! Fuck you! It is no wonder these two actresses never went on to do anything else. Well, I'm sorry, but all they did was yell. The gore, the effects. There is practically no blood or gore in this movie. Barely even a little bit of blood is visible. It's quite shocking, if you will. The monsters in the film are cool looking with what little screen time they do have. They are puppets, and effective in a B-movie sort of way. With detailed design, they are cool to look at. The motion picture soundtrack, the music is almost non-existent through a portion of the movie. I can see why Severin didn't release a soundtrack for their Blu-ray release for this movie like they did with Zombie 3 and 4. What sounds there are in this film, though, are great. I kind of was hoping for a mini soundtrack. While Garetta has gone on to say that this was more of an homage to Creature from the Black Lagoon because of the creature's amphibious design and because they come out of the water from Venice. This is clearly Aliens. I get it. The cast and crew were having fun. The audience, on the other hand, is annoyed and deaf from all the screaming. Only watch this if you are really into schlock. For me, I'd watch it again in the future. It is not the worst movie out there, and really it had a potential, and it does deliver in minor spots here and there. Overall, I give Shocking Dark, aka Terminator 2, a 2 out of 5. How fitting. Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and to leave comments and subscribe.